So the injured player being helped off here for Brookville, that is Zimmerman. But he gets up under his own power. Good to see. Certainly wish everything's okay with him.
So Central Clarion now, Mike, looking to capitalize on that turnover here at the quarter number 3 here at the 9:44 mark. They're up 14, or up by 14 points, 21-7.
So the ball right at midfield here for the Wildcats. Ferguson ready to go. 2-score lead here. Ferguson ready. Takes the snap, rolls to the right side. Here's Ferguson looking, firing that football, and it is in and out of the hands of the receiver, but it's picked off. It's intercepted. Trying to pick up on the far side. Bob, you had the glasses up. Did you pick it up?
I believe it was Peterson with that interception.
All right, so there you go, intercepted. So the Raiders get it right back. They fumble, but then we have the interception.
Once again, the pressure forces a throw into heavy traffic, but credit Peterson that time, knowing exactly where to be. Also, never lost sight of that far sideline.
Krug comes back out. I formation here for the Raiders. Sariana in the backfield with Krug. Ball snap back. He's going to give that to Sariana. He's going to lower the shoulder. He'll get stood up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward, and he'll pick up about a yard is all he's going to get out of that one.
Yeah, Sariana's that change of pace back. Very well defended that time by Central Clarion.
Ball's at the 42-yard line, almost the 43 here. Second down here. Second down and 8 or a very short 9, however you want to look at it. Krug looks to throw, fires, and it's picked off, intercepted. And it's going to go back the other way. This will be a touchdown for Central Clarion. And with that interception, that was Brady Quinn with the interception and touchdown.
Yeah, that one's going to go 45 yards.
Take a look on that replay. What a pick by Quinn. That comes at the 8:55 mark.
Mike, when you're in a position like that as a defender, one of the things you need to do the next morning is to thank the coaching staff as you watch the game film. Because obviously they helped put you there. It was a great play by Quinn to get the pick, but good quality scouting helped to put him in position to make that play.
Euchard's kick is on the way. And it's good. He gets it to go over the right side. He did a nice job. It was a bad snap, and they handled it. So how about 28-7, Central Clarion leading Brookville. 8:55 to go here in the third, and we'll take a break. Carly Tire, high school football, and Explore Clarion at D9Sports.com.
Red Bank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Red Bank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Red Bank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Red Bank Chevrolet.
All right, the interception by Quinn makes it 28-7. Central Clarion over Brookville. Was nip and tuck early, but the Wildcats making some hay defensively. 2 interceptions returned for touchdowns, Hummel and Quinn.
Mike, top of the broadcast, I said you have to force turnovers, capitalize on. What better way than to get 12 points
Yep.
as a result of those turnovers.
Here's the kickoff. Going to be taken by Freeman. Here's Freeman over the right side. And he'll be finally forced out of bounds up across the 25 up near the 26-yard line. And that is where Brookville will take over.
You know, for Brookville, again, you still have a decent amount of time. You don't have to go to page 35 yet on the playbook, but you need success on this drive, Mike. You know, you need obviously 3 scores to get into this one in the position to tie the ball game.
Krug will work out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, and it's off the fingertips of Freeman that time and incomplete. Second down.
An awful lot of pressure put on Krug that time. And this is tough too. You know, as an offensive lineman, these defenders know that you're going to pass. They know that they can get down and fire out like it's a track meet coming at you. It is a tough, tough position to be in. Of course, if you're a defender, you're licking the chops.
Peterson wide out left. Slot man over there. Single receiver on the right side. That is Sharp. And here's the handoff. And how about a first down carry out across the 40-yard line? And with the carry that time, that was Carson Weaver. He's also the holder for the kicker and did a nice job running that time, the fullback.
Yeah, nice hustle, nice effort.
So
moves the chains.
Yep, out to the 40-yard line, so that's a positive. Brookville trying to build on these, trying to get back into this ball game. Still lots of time. Ball snap back to Krug. Here's Krug. Tried to run, and then he just tucked the ball, and then he's going to be just knocked down for about a 5-yard loss. Back to the 35-yard line. Really nothing he could do. Good coverage downfield, too.
We don't have the angle, but I think he was afraid he was going to start and lose that football. He secured it. Mm-hmm. So it's, you know, certainly a veteran play. We have an injury, Mike, on the field. We'll have a stoppage in play.
Looks like it possibly could be Krug down, but we'll see. 8:05 to go here in this third quarter. We checking scores here as time goes on. Remember, at any time you can check scores, d9sports.com, constantly being updated.
And Allie Keppel, by the way, taking care of business on that end. Appreciate her joining the staff. As we look at that Zocker Motor scoreboard, it's Red Bank Valley 53, Smethport 0, Keystone 20, County 8, Union AC Valley 27, Cameron County 6. DuBois now extending their lead against Karn City 28-7. St. Mary's 33, Montauk 0, Punxsy 35, Bradford 0. That's going to make you happy.
Yeah, but you act shocked. I told you, you know. I was confident.
But you've said this the last 35 years. Kane 19, Brockway 13. That is indeed Krug as he exits the field.
Be a second down and 15 here for Brookville. And we'll see who comes out at the signal caller.
Yeah, this is a real tough. You may see Kunzman back there. I know he's a versatile athlete. Wouldn't be surprised.
So Brookville now with Krug on the sideline. Second down and 15.
Now, if you elect to go here and let Kunzman in, the beauty is he knows where everybody should be passing the football.
Brookville had to hurry a guy on the field there on the far side. Ball snap back. There is the penalty flag. And the run right up the gut. It's a nice run for about 7-8 yards, but I think this one's going to be coming back. It is Kunzelman back there at quarterback.
And the official doesn't even get too excited. The substitution penalty.
So we'll bring it back. On the left side. Going to give that to Sariani. Slipped just a little bit, and it was just enough, and he'll be dropped back right about the line of scrimmage. So So third down and still about 20.
Clock continuing to roll here. Down to 7:07.
So third down for the Raiders. Central Clarion up here 28-7. Winselman looking for a block, running. And the ball's out. Here's a fight for it. Who's got the football? And Central Clarion pointing the other way, and we'll see. The officials got to dig down through the pile, and it is Central Clarion football on the fumble. Winselman was trying to make more out of that. He was trying to get extra yardage, and it was just knocked away from him.
He was trying again. That football's a little on the slick side due to the field surface.
So Central Clarion will have the football deep here in Brookville territory. That ball's at the 35-yard line. Rex wide out to the right side. It is Hotchkiss, excuse me, onto the left. Tight end sets up right off the line of scrimmage on the right side. Ball snapped back, handed off to Beckwith. Beckwith tries to turn to the outside, and he lowers that shoulder. Flag comes in. That's in the area holding. So we'll see. This one will probably be coming back.
See one of the Brookville Raiders cramping up a little bit out there, Mike.
Yeah, and you're going to start seeing that. That's Weaver down there, and it's common this time of year.
It's going to happen again. You haven't been out there in game conditions. No matter what you do in practice, you're still not in game shape.
We always talk about this. When we played, you didn't get water. You were lucky at halftime, or you might get a drink here or there. And I remember our one guy would give us salt tablets, and then I told Jim Thornton that up to college. He was like, "No, why would you do that?" Well, we didn't.
At that time,
it was the 1980s. It was the thing to do.
And again, of course, I think a lot of the fans of today and the parents certainly, most of the schools do have an athletic trainer involved in the course. That's been a fantastic thing that has contributed to player safety in all sports. And I think at times a lot of people now fail to remember what the old days were like. I was fortunate at Red Bank. We had Mike Brown, Mike was a heartbeat away from being a trainer.
Yep.
Really knew his stuff. But a lot of schools at times, they were not in position, didn't have a guy like that.
Yep. And you see today, and player safety certainly at the forefront, as it should be. And I'm not saying back then they didn't care for the players and things like that. It just wasn't a thing that.
Well, you don't know what you don't know.
Exactly.
That's the key.
And the coaches always did their best, but now, just a whole different situation. And they're still attending to the injured Brookville player here with 6:36 to go here in quarter number 3.
Appreciate the services of our producer, Dustin Kiefer, who's really earned that huge paycheck he normally gets anyways.
Well, we're going to have to talk to Jake Bauer because I'm not happy.
Do you think he will listen is the big question. Or will he just smile and humor?
No, he'll just look on his phone and not pay attention.
So we look at that Zocker scoreboard, Mike. Your Chucks, 42 points. They're up 42-0 against Bradford.
Not shocking.
Got to be a good feeling for you.
It is. I mean, but
you heading to the Groundhog Plaza tomorrow to celebrate?
Well, we're going to go down to the library because that's where the groundhog waits, and you can go down and see him. We take him treats and stuff.
You're on a first-name basis, I'm sure.
Yeah, his name's Phil.
Oh boy, you're reaching a little.
He has a girlfriend now, Philette.
We can't go there. Red Bank Valley up 53-8 over Smethport in quarter number 3. Keystone 20, Countersport 16. County getting back in that one.
That's a good one. Central Clarion will have the football here. They did have the penalty that backed them up to about the 43-yard line. First down and 17 here for the Wildcats. First and 17. Here we go. Ferguson working out of the shotgun. Looking to throw. Hit as he released, but the ball's on its way. It's caught! That's touchdown! How about that? Got that in to Hotchkiss on the right side for the score.
43 yards out.
Here's the penalty, Here's the here's the replay. Brought to you by Universal Wood Products. And there we go. That's a nice pass play. Third touchdown pass for Ferguson on the night. That comes at the 6:23 mark. And the kick on the way. It's up. And that kick is good. So how about 35-7? Central Clarion up on Brookville. We will break. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football. It is right here on your local sports leader. It's exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
Brookville Equipment Corporation is a leading American manufacturer of locomotive, streetcar, and mining machinery. For over 100 years, Brookville has been a world-class manufacturer with innovation, quality engineering, product safety, and expert American craftsmanship. Every piece of equipment is designed and built entirely in our facility in Brookville, Pennsylvania. Join our team. Brookville is a family-owned business. We offer competitive wages, opportunities for growth, and outstanding benefits. Click the Now Hiring button on our website at brookvillecorp.com for current openings.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Back here, we have the kickoff after the touchdown by Central Clarion. And here's the return right up the gut. Taking that football. Good return that time. Stopped right around the 40-yard line. That was Freeman on the return for Brookville. 35-7 our score here.
Yeah, this certainly is going to be a challenging series offensively. Again, it looks like Kunzman is back there to be quarterback once again.
We have a timeout. Timeout taken by Brookville. We'll break. It is 35-7. Wildcats lead Brookville. Kerle Tire High School football and exploreClarion.com.
Lampro has the John Deere tractor you need and want. We have tractor loader packages starting at just $179 per month. Find yours at your local Lampro or build your own at lamproequipment.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
All right, we're going to go right back to live action, and it's a handoff over the left side and short gain over there. Back there, is that Josiah, is it Balzer?
Yes.
At the quarterback position. So Balzer back there, and he'll hand it off in about a gain of 1. Was that Sariana? Yep. So Brookville going down on the depth chart here with the injury to Krug.
It's so tough. Again, regardless whether it's week number 1 or week number 3 at the high school level, you're relying now on a third-team quarterback coming into the ball game.
Yeah, Balzer, he's listed at a quarterback position, also defensive end. He's a big guy. And the ball loose, and the Wildcats fall on top of the football. They will have it at about the 37-yard line. And that's just what happens. It's so tough.
Timing is off. There's not much you can do about it. It's going to happen, but it's also magnified again. Field conditions a little bit of a factor because the football is slick.
Yes. Certainly not Balzer's fault. He just getting in there. You know, they're trying their best. They've had a couple guys being taken off, a lot of cramps and things like that. Central Clarion now could put this into the mercy roll on this drive with that football resting at about the 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
You got to think they're looking to stretch the field a bit.
Ferguson ready. Hands the football off, and a short gain. Oh, actually no gain. And that was Nasser on the carry.
And again, Nasser wisely securing that football first and foremost before he accelerated. That contributed to the short gain. But again, secure the football.
Second down here, still about 10 for the Wildcats. Ferguson in the shotgun. Takes that snap, looks to throw. He's going to be hit, rolls to the right side, keeps his composure, and tosses that ball to bounds. That is a great play by Ferguson, and that shows that level of maturity kicking in this sophomore year. You know, he could have very easily tried to force that somewhere. You know, Malin Luke said that a long time ago. I'll take an incomplete pass sometimes over anything. And that time, nice job by Ferguson.
I've said the phrase, 100 times, 1,000 times, maybe in my career, that sometimes the best pass you throw is that incomplete pass.
Yep, just get rid of it. But he kept his composure. 4:41 to go here in the quarter. The clock stops on the incompletion. It's caught. That's Smith. Smith takes it down. That should be a first down as he takes it down to the 25-yard line. So they're going to move the chains. It's a first down here for the Wildcats. The ball just inside the 25. That will keep the clock moving. Wildcats come back to the line of scrimmage. They are just taking their time. No rush here. They're up 35-7. Nasser in the backfield with Ferguson, twins on each side for the Clarion sophomore quarterback. Ball handed off. Nasser gets the carry, weaving around, breaks free, keeps it going inside the 10. Still moving down near the goal line.
I think he lost the ball.
And the ball is loose. And it's Brookville football. Brookville able to get on top of that football. The ball came out down near the goal line. And the ball comes out. Brookville on top of it. So Brookville.
And each team, Mike, having their challenges and struggles with holding on to the football tonight.
Wow, and that ball is deep, too. It's down near the 1-yard line. And without your starting quarterback, this is tough.
This is where you come right at them defensively.
Balzer is the quarterback. And do we get something here?
But you also got to be careful because you don't want to surrender that big play this deep.
So that penalty goes against Clarion area. Not sure what that was. Did you catch it?
Did not see this official signal. A lot of times you'll see that if you line up in that neutral zone, but not sure that was the case or not. Did not see the official call.
Pulls him out near the 6. Balzer hands it off, Sariana, and he's going to be hit and dropped. He didn't get a chance to go anywhere. He'll be dropped for a loss on the play of a couple at least back near the 4. And a flag comes in.
Pushing it against Central Clarion.
Unsportsmanlike against Central Clarion. So that'll mark off 15. That'll put it out at the 21-yard line. It'll be, well, around the 20-yard line. Be a 1st and 10 here for Brookville. Balzer, the quarterback. Sariana, sidecar right. Twins on each side for Balzer. There's the whistle. We're ready to go. Balzer smacks his hands, takes the snap, looks to throw. Balzer fires that football, and that ball is caught. That is Sharp with the catch, and he'll be dropped after a gain on the play there. Picks up about 7, almost 8 yards. Give him, about 7. Second down here and 3.
Nice confidence builder. And
another flag. That's a
sideline
sideline warning. Sideline warning for the Wildcats.
And again, this isn't the official being a bad guy. He's worried about player safety.
Sure.
You know, rowdy guys like Dustin Kiefer, when he was on the sidelines, like to stick his foot out, trip guys.
That's called the Mike Tomlin.
He was Mike Tomlin before there was Mike Tomlin.
Oh, boy. He was that bad. Second down here in a 3 short or long 2, however you want to call her. Ball near the
249.
Yep. Hand it off. Ariana gets the carry, spins around. He'll have the first down. He's going to get close to 5 on the carry. That'll move the chains here for Brookville. So Brookville just being very conservative, keeping it on the ground. Had a nice pass by Balzer to kind of stretch it out a little bit.
Now you have a little bit of breathing room and can't be afraid to go back to that pass again.
Ball at the 33-yard line.
Time is not on your side. You trail here by 28.
First and 10. Balzer swings that pass out. It's off of Peterson's hands and falls incomplete. So that stops the clock with 2:35 to go here in the third.
Football was like.
It was started that. What was the for the Stooges? Whoop, 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 whoop.
Good bunch of guys.
Yeah. Balls are ready. Again, twins on each side for him. Second down and 10. Ball gets away from him, picks it up, and he's going to be hit, and he's going to be dropped for a loss on the play. But, boy, good job by him just to keep that football. We have another, I think it's a cramping issue here again by Brookville. We have the player down. 2:22 to go here on the clock. They're going to come in, help the player out here.
Yeah, Wildcat player will have to exit because his helmet popped off. And again, you know, the big challenge is these players have yet to be in game shape. And really, I don't think you get in game shape till about week number 3, week number 4. You know, the reality is, one, you've lost 1 full week's worth of scrimmages, so to speak. So you got the 1 scrimmage in. You just have not got that full body of work.
So here we go. It is a second down and long. Ball back at the 30-yard line here for Brookville. Second down on about 13. The handoff, and just nothing doing there. Central Clarion all over it. Getting the carry was Carson Weaver, and Weaver's going to lose about a yard on the play as they back him up. Third down. Or make it fourth down now. Fourth down and about.
I think we're going to see a timeout as Brookville wants to make sure that they have the right personnel on the field here, regardless as to what play they run.
So it's third. I thought it was third down. Yeah, they had that flipped over to fourth, but it should only be third down. So third down and about 14.
Yeah, I thought for a second we may see the timeout. We don't.
Balzer checks his armband, gets everybody ready. He's got Weaver in the backfield with him. Twins on each side. Ball snap back to Balzer. Looks to throw, fires the football, and that is caught by Peterson on the far side. And he's knocked out of bounds. Good catch by Peterson. And he'll get back the 4, add another one on, around 5 on the catch.
Peterson, he bounces right back up. Tough as nails.
And the 25 clock continue. Well, actually, it stops there as he was forced out of bounds.
So I can guarantee if I take a shot like that, I'm going to drop the football, probably lay down, wait for the training staff to come over.
So fourth down. There's all kinds of whistles over there. I'm not sure what's going on. Is there a timeout taken by
timeout.
Central Clarion? Central Clarion will use a timeout here. So they will talk things over, and we will break. 35-7, Central Clarion leads. You're watching Carly Tire High School football on ExploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Dubrook, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. Dubrook provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. Dubrook can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. Dubrook is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let Dubrook help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. Call 1-844-382-7665. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, Du Bois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville.
Here we go, fourth down play. Ball snap back. We're going to have the punt. Nice, very nice punt. And it's going to come down. It rolls inside the 10, then out of bounds or near the sideline. That is a fantastic punt. Pinning Central Clarion back.
Talk about changing field position. Outstanding job. It's always such a challenge this opening game to see what special teams is going to give you, and so far some pretty decent play out of both sets of special teams for both teams.
Central Clarion will start deep in their own territory. That's kind of position they're not used to being, but they do lead at 35-7.
Yeah, at one point did get that 90-yard touchdown deep in their own territory. I don't think we're going to see them try and connect on that one again.
Ferguson takes the snap, hands it off. And spinning around, that's Beckwith. And he's finally going to be hit and driven out of bounds. He'll get up across the 10-yard line. Big hit that time at the end. Beckwith's like, something hit me.
Wow. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Out to the 11-yard line. That's pickup of about 3, almost 4, but
it was a tough 4. Let's put it that way. And do have another player, Mike, cramping up again.
So they're going to attend to that player. Next week we'll be down in the Great Red Bank Valley is our plan.
So what time are you going to get there to sign autographs?
I was looking to be there about 4:30. I have my new credit card machine. And I also have like Google Pay and all that stuff.
Now, obviously, while some people don't think that there's a lot of inflation going on in our economy, I'm sure that you feel the inflation impact. So what are you going to charge this year?
It used to be in the $40 range. This year I'm going about $65.
Now, are you also going to charge that credit card transaction fee?
Yes, it's and it's higher too because of the
Is it 3
recession.
or 4%, or what are you looking for?
I'm going about 5.
Okay.
Do want to let folks, and on a serious note, while we have a second, one of the things, and you see it reported in the media a lot, shows in sport, volleyball, whatever it is, you can go to PIAA.org and go to the officials area, and you can get all signed up. And you can take the test online, then they'll get you hooked up with a local chapter. A lot of the local chapters, too, are taking care of your first uniform and some of the other expenses that are along with it. So good chance.
I really think we need to get Dustin signed up for football.
I think Dustin would be better at soccer.
I'm thinking football and baseball.
But they need – seriously, they do need officials in every sport. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's baseball, softball, football, wrestling, everything. And I know right now District 9 has been lucky, but District 10, we see games have been already moved to Saturdays. There's some played on Wednesdays. It just depends. And, we don't want to see that happen. And it takes folks like you that were interested in a sport, played the sport, and a good chance to stay involved.
I had one official make the statement to me once that, hey, this is an opportunity to give back because the game gave so much to me. So he said, that's why I want to officiate and still be part of the game also.
Especially you young folks that tune in. You're still pretty agile, can move around great. They need officials everywhere, so get involved. So here we go, Central Clarion. Second down here in about 7. Ferguson takes the snap, hands it off over the right side. That's a first down and more. Down the right sideline, out across the 35 up near the 40-yard line. And let's see, that was not Rex. Was that Hepful, number 20?
Actually, it was Quinn, but based
Quinn
on the reaction.
got the carry, okay.
Wonder if there was a late flag over there based on his reaction.
Yeah, because that 8 coming across there almost looked like a 0. So good run that time by Quinn, but this one's going to come back.
Still will be enough for the first down.
Goes from the spot of the foul, so 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They move the chains, 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats. Quinn, Ferguson takes the snap. Pass is caught by Rex, gets around one defender, and he's off to the races. There goes Rex. 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. That is going to go 71 yards for the touchdown. And that will put the game into the mercy roll now.
Not yet.
Oh, that's right. We need the extra point. Dustin's like, no, Mike, not yet.
Well, he's trying. Power of positive thinking, Michael. .314 yards tonight for Chase Ferguson.
Kicks on the way, it's up, and that puts us in to the mercy roll. The extra point is good. It is 42-7. Central Clarion leads Brookville. We'll take a break. Back with more. It's Kerle Tire High School Football. Explore Clarion, D9Sports.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
All right, outs for the kickoff. Central Clarion back on the board. Ferguson having a heck of a night tonight. 4 touchdown passes. You said how many yards?
314.
Wow. So we'll have a running clock here the rest of the way. 39 seconds to go here in this quarter. Hukert to kick off. Third quarter again sponsored by Zockrell Motors. They got a lot of mentions tonight. It's been a long third quarter. Here's the kickoff. Ball comes down to Freeman. He's going to take that football right up the middle of the field. There's a hole. Here's Freeman spinning around, and he's going to be hit and dropped around the 41-yard line. Nice return that time by Hayden Freeman.
Here it is. The reality at this point in the ball game, Mike, is build and work on something positive. You want to move the football, but you don't have to go to page 35 in the playbook. You don't got to be ultra aggressive.
Balzer stays quarterback here for Brookville. And that's the end of the third quarter. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back quarter number 4 on the way. It is 42-7. Central Clarion up on Brookville. You're watching Kerle Tire High School Football on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
Hey, Julie, nice deck. Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply. And yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta. And yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow! I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builders Supply Home Improvement Center. Family owned and operated since 1958 with locations in Tio Nesta and Shippenville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
All right, back at Clarion Limestone. Tell you what, Bob, you need to take that one cheerleader hunting because... And our cameraman, Adrian Weber, getting a T-shirt. Look at him. He's going to hold on to that one. It's a nice Wildcat T-shirt. Of course, Bob will try to take it from him.
Actually, it was a self-defense move in his part. He's afraid he's going to lose an eye.
Well, let me tell you what. The way that gun's going, you need to take that girl hunting.
Yeah, no question.
Balzer hands the football off. And the run goes right up the middle. Is William Beal getting the carry. He'll get about a yard. They'll put that football at the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Clock's going to continue to run 42-7 here as Central Clarion leads Brookville in this one.
And you're going to see a number of players rotated into this too, Mike. Obviously the coaching staff looking ahead to next week. Bigger fish, so to speak, down the road. They want to get people involved in this game too, and they certainly don't want to get any more additional injuries.
Balzer working out of the shotgun formation. He'll take the snap, goes right back to Beal. Beal's going to be hitting the backfield, and Beal's going to stay on his feet and then get tripped up. He'll lose yardage back near the 35-yard line. That's a loss of 5 on the play.
It's just so hard as an offensive player to be in this situation because the defense, again, they're looking the chops, coming right after you. Central Clarion rotating a number of personnel as well. And this is good, both sides obviously getting these younger players in, getting them valuable playing time.
That is Balzer. Jody Beal will go sidecar left, twins on each side. We've seen Balzer throw the football. He's actually pretty accurate. He's going to smack his hands, drops back, looks to throw, gets protection, fires that ball downfield. He's got a man breaking free, and it's off the helmet of Rex. Or not, that's not Rex down the field, excuse me. That is Thalen Allison. Thalen Allison.
Now that was a way to stretch the field.
Would have been crazy if it bounced off his helmet then into the guy's hands. We see that happen too at different times.
And that kind of night brings up.
Tell you what, Balzer's got an arm on him. But that makes 4th down now. We'll see the punt coming up. Punting the football is Weaver. Boy, he boomed it last time. He can kick, and these guys are backing up too. They know. Here's the ball snapped back to him. Here's Weaver's punt, and he sends it deep, end over end. It's going to bounce at about the 30, and they're just going to let it go down to about the 22-yard line, and that is where Central Clarion will have it. Clock will continue to move as it stops, though, for the change of possession.
For a split second, I think Mason Burford thought about picking that up. His teammate, no, let it lay there.
That was you would have picked it up and tried.
No, I would have known better. I'd have ran away. That's a hot potato. Keep away. And now you'll see a wealth of substitutions taking place offensively here for Central Clarion as well.
I was laughing one time you mentioned that when my son was playing junior high football. They were at Red Bank Valley. He was a lineman, couldn't move, And on a kickoff, they kick the ball, bounces twice, lands in his hands, and he just stands there. And I'm on the side, I'm like screaming, "You either run or fall down." And he looked at me, and the next thing I know, his feet were in the air, and his helmet was over here. And
So what you're saying is you were convinced he wasn't destined to be a return man.
Absolutely. After that, I don't think he ever wanted to see the football again.
A timeout was called here. Again, what they want to do is get everybody on the same page, get them prepared. So we start action again. Running clock here. A couple of finals, Mike.
Okay.
This is a big one for you.
Okay.
We're going to be heading to the plaza tomorrow, Groundhog Plaza, because it was Punxsutawney 56, Bradford 0.
And goes in motion. Ball handed off over the left side. That's McKinley getting the carry. McKinley is going to be dropped. After a gain here, McKinley gets the carry, gets up around the 28-yard line, 29-yard line. It's a gain of almost 6. So we see all new folks. Just bear with us.
Yeah, I'm almost out of space on my stat sheet now. That's always a challenging time, considering we have 8:42 remaining.
Ball snapped. Handed off. Running with that football over the right side. That's a first down carry. Getting the carry was Connor Kobnitsky. That'll be a first down out at about the 40-yard line.
How many yards are you going to give him on that, Mike?
Say about, what, 13? I don't know. Ball's not back. The handoff. Short gain that time. At quarterback, it's Noah Harrison. And getting the carry was Charlie Heppel. And he'll just get about 2. Clock down to 7:40. Of course, we got a complete post game on the way, brought to you by the First United National Bank. Do have to let you know, too, the fourth quarter is sponsored by Clarion County Community Bank. If I don't say that, Dustin and his dad will get upset. Well, his dad will get upset and yell at Dustin. Ball's going to be pitched back. That is McKinley over the left side. McKinley, that pile moving, and he'll have a first down as he's up across midfield. Give him about 9 yards on the carry. So they're going to get right back up to the line of scrimmage. 7 minutes. Clock continues to move. Look at all the players in, out. Everyone's getting a shot.
It's great. Of course, it's been a long off season as far as the practice goes. These guys are getting rewarded. And I think at times people forget that these underclassmen, they're attending the same practices, working every bit as hard, learning a new system.
Ball in midfield here for the Wildcats. They lead here 42-7. Harrison is under center. Going to hand that football off right up the gut. Nothing doing that time. I think he handed it off to Heppel.
He did.
He did. Number 20. No gain, and actually a loss on the play. It's a loss of about 3. I'll give him a loss of 2. We'll be kind. And I'm not usually kind.
No question about that. We're down to 6:04 left here, quarter number 4, 42-7. Of course, your score, that running clock.
Opening ball game here of this season. Nip and tuck at the beginning. Brookville scored first, but then Central Clarion, and I'll tell you what, those interceptions returned for touchdown really turned the tide of this ball game. And then the injury to Krug on the side of Brookville. Here's that jet sweep being run. That's Heppel. That's not Heppel, actually. That is McKinley getting the carry. And McKinley will be stopped, but after a positive gain, he's going to gain in the neighborhood of about 6-7 yards. Give him 7. Ball's at the 46-yard line. 5:20 to go here in this one. Great job tonight, too, all around the crew, dealing with a lot of stuff. Dustin doing a fine job over there engineering. Adrian Weber on camera. Mike Collins on camera. We'll have Mike behind the microphone, too, as the season goes on. He'll be joining us in a multitude of ways. Ball pitched out. And that is a pitch to Heppel. Heppel over the left side. He'll be stopped shy of the first down marker. It'll be 4th down. He'll pick up about 2 yards is what he's going to get. So 4th down and still about a long 2, closer to 3. Ball's at the 42.5-yard line.
You can bet, while these are backups, certainly their goal is to try and move these chains. Put together a nice little drive.
Harrison comes under center. McKinley in the backfield. Sends the man in motion. They're going to run that sweep again. Comes to the right side. And looks like that's first down yardage. Gave that ball to McKinley. And it is enough for the first down. They needed about 2.5, 3. They're going to gain 4. And that is enough to move the chains. And this, well, there's still this to about 350. Would be close here. They want to use all the time and then run a play and use all the time. Good lesson, too, for these younger players, too, learning the game.
It is, and they're finding out a little bit the speed's a little bit faster than what it is in practice. Certainly a lot faster than what it was in junior high.
Harrison comes up under center. Brown in the backfield. He's going to hand that football off to Lechner, and over the left side, first down. And he's still on his feet, busting tackles. Takes it down around the 10-yard line. We'll see. Okay, it's around the 15-yard line. You're going to keep that clock moving. So ball at the 15-yard line. Harrison comes up under center again. Backs a line up in the power I. He'll take the snap. Keeps the football over the right side. Harrison tries to turn the corner, and he'll be stopped. Gets back near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and more importantly, that keeps the clock moving down to 2:20 to go here in the football game.
And the big key there, again, securing that football. Didn't want to risk coughing it up this late in the ball game. There's Noah Harrison. 2 minutes remaining, Michael. It's 2 minutes.
You need to have Brad Fraser do that. 2 minutes. New quarterback in there. It's Briggs Beckwith. And the handoff over to Sawicki. And gains about 5 down near the 10-yard line. Keeps the clock rolling, 1.5 minutes. Who got the carry that time, Robert? Was that number 3, Smith?
That was actually Connor Kopnitzky.
Okay, Kopnitzky getting the carry. It was 9. It looked like 3. And I said my eyes were fixed. Not quite. Down to 38 seconds, and now Central Clarion will just run the play. We'll see. I don't know if they'll try to punch this in. They're down at the 5. It's a 1st and goal. Beckwith under center. Beckwith lost the football. Fight for the football. And Brookville has the football. That is going to wrap things up. They'll come on. We'll have one play. And that's going to be your ball game here tonight. So Brookville able to get on that fumble. So 42-7 is going to be our final score. Brookville will come out for one final snap, and then we're going to head to the postgame show. Again, fourth quarter brought to you by Clarion County Community Bank. They're located many locations right here in Clarion, too, and you can check them out right up on Main Street in Clarion. Balls are out there. They're just, boy, they got all the beef out there in the backfield.
It's the jumbo package.
Balzer going to keep it over the right side, and he'll be stopped, and that's going to be the last play of the ball game. He'll be no gain on the play, and that will do it. Central Clarion's going to knock off Brookville tonight, 42-7. Bob will total things up. We'll take the timeout. Coming back, it's the postgame show. And you're watching Carly Tire High School Football right here on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Located at 511 Main Street in Shippenville, All American Awards and Engraving is expanding to provide even better customer service with that personal small-town feel. From embroidery to engraving to screen printing to personalized gifts, All American Awards and Engraving is ready to help you make your organization, business, school team, or event stand out with All American Awards and Engraving's quality promotional products. Visit their showroom for apparel, trophy, and awards ideas at 511 Main Street or visit their website at allamericanhq.com.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Shut up and sit down.
All right, back here at Clarion Limestone High School, the Wildcats knock off Brookville. Final score 42-7. And we are in the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank post-game show as Bob totals things up. We'll talk about some other stuff here as we look at that last couple of quarters in the ball game. For as far as scoring goes, the scoring summary brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. Well, Central Clarion was able to really pull away, and we saw a couple of interceptions be the difference. One in the first half, one to start the second half. It was Quinn with the interception return for touchdown at the 8:55 mark that really extended Clarion's lead to 28-7. They were in the driver's seat. And then Ferguson with a couple touchdown passes to put 4 on the night for him. Well over 300 yards on the night. 6:23 mark, quarter number 3. Ferguson went to Hotchkiss, and that went 43 yards. The extra point good, 35-7. And then how about that pass to Rex? Rex really making a move, breaking free. It shows his speed. 71 yards for the touchdown. The kick was good, 42-7. And then we were in the mercy roll. We went to quarter number 4, and we saw a lot of, fill-ins, extras, and all that stuff, and no scoring in that fourth quarter. So, again, the scoring summary is brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. We'll see. I don't know if Bob's ready yet. Still a little more time?
Nope, I'm in good shape.
All right, let's go to those statistics. They're brought to you by Laurel Eye Clinic.
Well, we'll look first at Brookville, Mike. They finished with 207 total, 138 on the ground, 69 through the air. On the ground, led by Jackson Zimmerman. He checks in with 119. Tony Siriana checks in with 15 yards. Carson Weaver with 11. Charlie Krug with 2. And Braden Kunzman with 2 as well. Balzer with -7. And William Beal -4. Through the air, Krug was 6 of 22. Did have 2 interceptions as well. Finished with 57 yards. Balzer would go 2 of 4 for 12 yards. Again, 69 total yards through the air. Hauling in receptions, Truman Sharp checks in with 14. Braden Kunzman 8. 7 yards out of Noah Peterson, 8 yards out of Jackson. And Jackson Zimmerman, that is. And Carson Weaver checking in with 6. So we look at Central Clarion. That's my first time doing that.
Yes.
Central Clarion. I was going to get through this game the whole time. Mike was going to blame you and make fun of you afterwards. Well, that's out the bag now. So Central Clarion, 421 yards, Mike. A big night through the air for Chase Ferguson. 314 yards through the air for him, 107 on the ground. On the ground, a wealth of ball carriers, no particular order. Ferguson checks in with 14 yards. Noah Nasser with 11 yards. Brady Quinn with 18. 15 yards out of Braylon Beckwith. Tommy Smith -6. Brady McKinley, 26 yards. Connor Kopnitsky, 17. yards. Jesse Swicky, 5 yards. Noah Harrison, 0 yards. Charlie Hepfel, 2 yards. And Hunter Lechner, 23. And Ferguson would finish the night. He is 8. He's actually 8 of 16 with 2 interceptions for those 314 yards. Did have 4 touchdowns to go along with that. hauling in touchdowns. Ashton Rex, huge night, 216 yards, 3 catches, 18 yards out of Tommy Smith and 1 touchdown, 43 yards out of Hotchkiss. And the touchdown to go with that, Dawson Smale checking in 31 yards and 6 yards out of Noah Nasser. Again, 421 yards. Outstanding night for this Central Clarion squad.
Certainly was. It was nip and tuck at the beginning. Brookville jumping right on top, but Central Clarion took it right to him right after that. And then, of course, the loss of Krug certainly really hurt the chances there of Brookville. But, we certainly hope everything's okay with him. And, we'll find out as the weeks go on. Well, Bob, time to take a look at our winging it throw of the game. And I first thought it could have been way back when Ferguson went to Rex for the 90 yards, but that other one was pretty too. It only went 71 yards, but Rex really made a lot of things happen. Either one of those certainly could have been our winging it throw of the game, brought to you by Sweet Basil Restaurant. Do you like one better?
I tell you what, they're both pretty hard to beat. I think I got to go with the first one just because of the distance, the 90 yards. That's pretty impressive. Deep in your own territory, very impressive.
Now we have brand new to us, too. The Eric Schick Agency is sponsoring our Protection Player of the Game, the guy out there who's protecting everybody the most. And, Bob, we talked about that. Who did you like?
I'm going to go with Coleman Slater on this one. Did a great job offering protection throughout the night. So Coleman Slater is your Protection Player of the Game.
Okay, I'm just jotting that down. Coleman Slater, our Protection Player of the Game. We talk about drives of the game, and this is brought to you by Clarion Ford. And, I would have to say probably when we look at drives to the game, back in the second quarter, it was probably one of the drives that kind of sticks out most. Ferguson went 6 yards to Smith for the touchdown, but they had started around midfield, got backed up a little bit, and then took it in. I think that was one that, Central Clarion, I think, was probably their strongest at as far as the game went.
Hard to argue that, partner. No question.
All right, there's your drive to the game brought to you by Clarion Ford. That was back in the second quarter at the 8:18 mark, and that drive was finished by Ferguson going 6 yards to Smith for the touchdown. And now our Hager Paving Player of the Game. This is the big one.
I don't think there's a lot of debate on this one. We got to go with Chase Ferguson. Think about this. Besides those 314 yards, besides the 4 touchdowns, he also had an interception as well. Now, it didn't get returned for a touchdown, which, by the way, I have to correct that. Krug finishes with 3 interceptions in this one instead of the 2, but 2 of the 3 going for touchdowns. But that was a big interception, if you remember, early on in the ballgame. Really kind of started to change the momentum a little wee bit. Remember in this one, it was Brookville jumping on top first. They were up 7-0. After that, it was all Central Clarion.
And finally, looking ahead to next week, brought to you by Next Step Therapy. We will be back on the air. We'll be down at the great Red Bank Valley next week for that one. And Carn City will be down at Red Bank Valley. We'll see. They were having some trouble with Dubois, or as Bob says, Dubois. But tonight, and we'll see if they can bounce back. It should be a heck of a ball game down there in the great Red Bank Valley. And so we'll be down there next week. Well, Bob, that's a wrap up the First United National Bank postgame show, the Fun Bank. And we do want to thank all of the folks that tuned in tonight. We do apologize for some of the internet stuff. It just happens. That's just the way things are. We were all ready to go here, but we got the game in, and it was a fantastic job all around. Adrian Weber out there on camera, Mike Collins on camera, Mike joining our crew. And I said that before, you'll have Mike joining us for some ball games as well. He'll be behind the microphone, behind the camera. He's kind of a do-it-all guy, but great to have him on board.
Yeah, definite multitasker. Do appreciate the services of everyone. Special thank you to our producer, Dustin Kiefer, who weathered the storm early on, got us up and rolling. For my broadcast partner, Mike Kalinowski, this is Governor Bob Dunkel saying, hey, let's be careful out there.